Have you ever looked up at the sun and thought, what a waste? I mean, it's just blasting out energy in every direction, and our little planet only catches a tiny fraction of it. Plus, half the time, we're facing away from it, or it's covered by clouds. What if we could build a power plant that never sees a cloudy day and never has to deal with nighttime? Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it might be closer to reality than you think. This is the incredible concept behind space-based solar power. Imagine massive solar arrays, kilometers wide, orbiting high above the Earth. Up there are no clouds, no atmosphere to block the sun's rays, and no night. These panels would soak up sunlight 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at maximum intensity. They would collect vastly more energy than any solar farm on the ground. So how do we get all that power back down to Earth? We can't just run a giant extension cord up into orbit. The plan is to convert the collected solar energy into microwaves or lasers. These beams will be aimed at special receiving stations on the ground, called antennas. Don't worry, the intensity of these beams will be carefully controlled to be safe for any birds, planes, or people that might pass through them. Once the energy reaches the ground, it's converted back into regular electricity and fed directly into our power grid, ready to charge your phone or power your home. For decades, this idea was just a dream, something you'd read about in a sci-fi novel. The main obstacle was the insane cost of launching anything into space. Every kilogram was worth its weight in gold, making a project of this scale completely impossible. But things are changing, and they're changing fast. Thanks to breakthroughs in reusable rocket technology, pioneered by companies like SpaceX, the cost of getting to orbit has plummeted. Suddenly, launching massive structures into space is no longer a fantasy. Governments and private companies around the world, from the US and China to Japan and the UK, are now seriously investing in research and development for space-based solar power. Prototypes are being tested, and the race is on to build the first full-scale orbital power plant. Think about the implications. This could be a source of clean, limitless energy for the entire planet. It could provide power to remote areas that aren't connected to a grid. It could power developing nations and lift billions out of poverty. It wouldn't depend on weather or time of day, providing a constant, reliable baseload power that wind and ground-based solar sometimes struggle with. Of course, there are still huge challenges to overcome. We need to figure out how to build and assemble these gigantic structures in space, how to maintain them, and how to ensure the energy transmission is perfectly efficient and safe. It's one of the greatest engineering challenges humanity has ever faced. But the potential reward is a future powered by clean, abundant energy, harvested directly from the sun, from a power plant floating among the stars. The next time you turn on a light switch, remember that one day, the electricity might not be coming from down the street, but from 36,000 kilometers straight up. Thanks for watching. If you're as excited about the future of energy as I am, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos exploring the amazing technology that will shape our world. See you next time.